Welcome to our third Terrific Kids ceremony this year. I'm Ms. Triggers, the principal here at Mellon, and we are so very proud of our terrific kids this 9 weeks. This is Miss Taylor, and she is our assistant principal. She's going to be reading the names this morning. We just want to say thank you for being the wonderful families that you are and being so supportive of our amazing students. At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Charles Overturf, who's going to explain to you a little more about the Terrific Kid program and what all it entails.
Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of my fellow members down on the far end, Mike Perry, Kingsley Plimpton, and Tim Parker, and about 60 other members of Azalea City, we just want to take a moment to welcome those that are here this morning to honor these young people. As she has said, we're so proud of all the students here at Mellon. We're proud of what they're doing. In a moment, she'll be reading to you their accomplishments. Many of them are working hard to do the best they can on their grades. They're also working hard on their attitudes and their behavior, their reading programs. So it's a well-rounded program. We're just proud of each one of them, and we just say thank you for what you're doing and just keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead. You want me to start handing to you?
Rayana McClendon. Rayana is a classic example of a student staying with it until it sinks in. Her ability to overcome her struggle with letters, onset and rhymes, beginning sounds, and sight words has come to fruition. If you've ever heard the term, the light bulb came on, Rayana fits the term perfectly. Raising her hand to answer questions, sometimes yelling out the answer before the hand goes up. Rayana's neat handwriting is another accomplishment she has earned recognition for. In our classroom, the phrase, "I can't," is not in our vocabulary. We either say, "I think I can," or "I thought I could." I nominate Rayana for Terrific Kid simply because she can say, "I thought I could." Great job, Rayana. Love, Miss Brooks, pre-K. Jasmine Hoyt. It is with great pleasure to have Jasmine as our class's Terrific Kid. She is a very polite and respectful young lady. Jasmine is very well liked among her classmates and is friendly to all people. I feel very blessed to have her in my class this year. Jasmine always does what is asked of her for the first time. I never have to ask her twice. She definitely provides a positive example to all of her classmates. Jasmine, you are truly a terrific kid. Love, Miss Crawford. Sherilyn Baldion. I choose Sherilyn to be my terrific kid because she is a good listener. She is kind to others and works hard to be the best kindergartner that she can be. Sherilyn practices good listening skills at all times. Her eyes are on the speaker and she focuses on what is being said. Sherilyn is kind to others and takes care not to hurt the feelings of her classmates and those around her. Sherilyn always does her best and works hard to complete every task. These are the reasons why I chose Sherilyn Baldion to be my terrific kid. Love, Miss Hendrith. Mayani Brown. I am so proud to choose Mayani as our terrific kid. She arrives at school every day, excited to learn. She is a great role model to her classmates. She is an awesome listener, always being ready and responsible for her learning. She has the kindest heart for others. She is sweet, well-mannered, and is always willing to lend a hand. She has a smile that lights up the room. She has a very kind heart. Just last week, she helped a little boy who was hurt on the playground. Mayani wrapped her arm around him, helped him up, and told him that everything was going to be okay. What an awesome girl she is. She works very hard to accomplish our kindergarten goals and has a very bright future ahead of her. I love Miss Mayani dearly, and I am so glad to call her our terrific kid. Way to go, Mayani. You are an awesome, wonderful, fantastic kid. Love, Miss Thomas. Yes.
And our next kid is a kid with character, Viviana Muniz-Young. I am so proud to announce that the kindergarten team has chosen Viviana as the kindergarten kid with character. There are so many wonderful things to share about Viviana. She is a wonderful example to others. She always tries her best and really has a heart for learning. She is such a great example to her peers. Viviana has a very caring heart for others. She has a sincere care for others and is always kind to her classmates and other kindergarten friends. She knows such great respect for the adults around her and always uses her manners. She has heartfelt actions toward others as well. She is giving and helpful to friends and classmates and always willing to lend a hand. She has an awesome attitude as well. She has a positive attitude that rubs off on others. She comes in with a smile, lifts up the room, and makes everyone feel better just by being around her. Viviana has been so determined this year to learn her goals, and she has worked so hard to accomplish them. She always does what's asked of her and wants to get things done. I am so glad that Viviana's mom and dad have allowed me to be her teacher this year. She's a wonderful kid with character, and for this, we are so proud. Love, Miss Thomas and the kindergarten team. Our next terrific kid is Janiah Perry. I chose Janiah as terrific kid for our kindergarten class because she always sets a good example for other students, not only in our classroom, but also outside of it. I can always count on Janiah to be following directions and setting a good example for her classmates. She is always on task when working in small groups or working all together on the carpet. She always comes into class ready to learn. She is also a hard worker and always tries her very best. Janiah sets a good example of a wonderful and helpful friend, too. She is always kind to others, no matter if she knows them or not. And she is a friend to everyone she meets. She is always willing to help others out when she can. Janiah uses her manners at all times, too, by saying please, thank you, and yes and no, ma'am. I can always count on her to be honest. I'm so proud of Janiah for always setting a good example for others around her. She is a very amazing young lady. I am so happy to have Janiah in my class because of how sweet, kind, and caring she is. I am truly blessed to be her teacher. Love, Miss Cannon. Our next terrific kid is Jaden Curry. Jaden was nominated as Terrific Kid because he is a terrific person. He is sweet, kind to others, and shares his sunny personality with everyone around him. Excuse me. He is well liked among his classmates and is friendly to all people. One of Jaden's best qualities is his positive attitude. It is contagious to others and makes him a joy to be around. Jaden is also very responsible. He always comes to school prepared and ready to learn. He works extremely hard to keep up his grades and makes me very proud to be his teacher every day. Way to go and keep up the good work. Love, Miss McLean. Our next terrific kid is Olivia Anzalone. I have nominated Olivia as my terrific kid because she is an outstanding example to others in our class. She comes to school ready to learn every day. Olivia is always quick to follow directions. I can always count on her to work hard, to be a good listener, and to be respectful to her classmates. Olivia truly is a pleasure to have in class and makes me proud to be her teacher every single day. Way to go, Olivia. Keep up the good work. Love, Miss McCoy. Our next terrific kid is Trenaria Smith. Trenaria was chosen to be terrific kid because she is everything a Mellon cub should be. She has a great attitude and works hard every day. Her smile brightens my day. Trineria is a friend to everyone. She is always willing to help others with work, picking up, and a peacemaker in my class. Love always, Miss Reddish. Our next terrific kid is Brianna Griffin. Brianna was selected as this month's terrific kid because of her incredible desire to learn. No matter what the assignment, she constantly gives 100%. She is always careful with her work and turns assignments in on time. Brianna is always willing to lend a helping hand to her fellow classmates and to me. Brianna is kind and respectful to all in every situation. She truly is an example for all to follow. We are so lucky to have Brianna in our class. We love you, Brianna, and I am so proud to be your teacher. Love, Ms. Simmons. Our next terrific kid is Amarius Brinson. Amarius was selected as terrific kid because he comes into class ready to learn and follows procedures. He tries his best to make good choices and to decide to do the right thing. Many students look up to him because of his leadership qualities. Amarius is honest and respectful. He goes out of his way to show good manners. He has truly stood out as a leader in my class. He gives 100% effort towards all of his schoolwork and never gives up. I am so proud to have this young man as my student. Love, Miss Z. Our next kid is a kid with character, Dennis Jones. Dennis Jones is first grade's kid with character because he is respectful in so many ways. Dennis is sweet, very kind to others, and goes out of his way to help out. He is very well liked among his classmates and is friendly to everyone. Dennis demonstrates many different qualities, his strongest being his consideration of others. His consideration is very contagious and makes him a pleasure to be around. Dennis will jump right out of his seat to help another student out, whether it's grabbing a pencil for a friend, pulling out their chair, or allowing another student to go ahead of him in line. He is always willing to help. He always asks his teacher if he can help out with anything he can, and always can be counted on to do the responsible thing. Dennis comes to school prepared and excited to learn. He works extremely hard at school every day. His respectful attitude makes him a joy to be around. There are just not enough words to describe Dennis Jones. He is very deserving of this award, and we can all hope that there are more Dennises in this world. Way to go, and keep up the great work, Dennis. Our next terrific kid is Jaylee Kohler. I would like to nominate Jaylee as my terrific kid for March 2015. Jaylee is a sweet girl who is always ready to help me or other students. She comes to school prepared each day and always brings her homework. Jaylee is kind to her classmates and can be counted on to assist her team. She always follows the rules and is a good citizen when we are away from the classroom. At Christmas, she even made an ornament for each of the students in the class. Jaylee is truly a terrific kid. Love, Miss Freeman. Our next terrific kid is Abigail Nelson, or Abby. When I think of Abby Nelson, I think of an acrostic poem to describe this terrific second grader. The A in her name is for the positive attitude she has for learning. B is for being brave, for trying new ways of learning. I is for Abby's creative imagination when it comes to writing. G is for the gentle way she treats others in need. A is for the awesome answers she gives on her tests to show her knowledge. I is for the initiative for going beyond what is needed in her academics. And the L in her name is for the love of learning that she has. Love, Miss Weaver. Good job. Our next terrific kid is Jocelyn Serrano Rios. Come on down. Jocelyn, you are the next terrific kid to represent Miss McClendon's class. Thank you, Jocelyn, for being a student who takes pride in your work and wants to be a good citizen. Thank you for trying hard to be nice to others, as you are always willing to help your peers. Thank you for being so polite and trustworthy. We chose you to represent us because you are a shining star, and it shows in all you do. Even when you can't get along, you try to solve problems and make the problem better. You care about completing your work and your future. You are awesome. Thanks for being a truly terrific student. Our next terrific kid is Joanna Anzalone. I am so proud to announce that Joanna Anzalone is a terrific kid. She was nominated because of the wonderful person she is and what she means to me and her fellow classmates. The following poem describes her perfectly. J is for the joy that Joanna brings to me and all of her classmates every day. O stands for the outstanding performance she gives on all of her classwork and assessments. A is her positive attitude. She encourages her peers to do the very best they can do. N is for nice. Joanna is nice to everyone. She respects other people's feelings and always shows concern for their well-being. N, she always keeps her desk and workspace neat and tidy. The A stands for her awesome, award-winning smile that she wears on her face every day. Thank you, Joanna, for being in my class. You are a terrific kid. Love, Miss Tillis. Our next kid is Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf is my nominee for the Terrific Kid Award. He is always ready to learn and is willing to improve his grades and understanding of difficult concepts. Additionally, Eric is always ready to help his classmates with any problems that they are having. Eric is truly a wonderful student, and he is certainly a terrific kid. Our next kid is a kid with character, Darian Bryant. It is an honor to nominate Darian Bryant for Kid with Character. He demonstrates what is true and honest about a second grader. Darian works hard with his academics and shows a tremendous growth due to his character of strength with his learning. He also has proven that being honest and trustworthy is a part of his character, and this is a delight to have as an example in our school. We applaud Darian for his manners on and off the sidewalk, his schoolwork ethics to get it done, and his ability to keep growing to show us his true character. We look forward to seeing what Darian is going to accomplish as he goes forth in his school career. Thanks, Darian, for showing us all the characteristics of a true student of learning. Love, your second grade teachers.
Yaliska Rodriguez Mellon. Yaliska is a remarkable student. She comes to school every day prepared and eager to learn. Yaliska is well supported by her mother. She and her mother can be spotted by every family event at Mellon Elementary. This dedication and enthusiasm for learning is contagious. She inspires others through her hard work. She is a shining example of a model student. She is our terrific kid. Love, Miss Miller. Kylie Drescher. Kylie was nominated as Terrific Kid because she is a terrific person. Kylie is a very thoughtful, sweet, and caring student. During school, Kylie participates in all activities while showing active listening. She sets such a great example for her peers. Kylie gets along with all the students at Mellon. What makes me most proud about Kylie is how much growth she has shown this year. She has tried her hardest and makes every effort to pay attention in class each day. Because of this, her attitude and efforts have shown through her academics. She always reaches my expectations while encouraging others. She never lets herself get discouraged in math or reading and is continually trying to get it right. This contagious attitude makes her a desire to be around and a great role model for our class. It makes me proud to be Kylie's teacher, and she is such a joy to have in class. Great job, and keep up the good work. Love, Miss Giroux. Our next student is a kid with character, Liliana Griffiths. Lilian is an amazing example to all of those around her. She has been a participant in K-Kids since the fall and takes this club very seriously. She has recently been elected as treasurer of this club. Lilian also shines in the classroom. Aside from having stellar grades, she is always willing to help her classmates become successful learners. She takes pride in her work and learning environment, always working to keep her work area clean and organized. Liliana is a wonderful student both inside and outside the classroom. Love, third grade. Our next student, terrific kid, is Annabelle Summy. Annabelle Summy always has a smile to offer and a kind word to say to everyone. She is always prepared for class and sets a super example for other students. Annabelle is on task and following school rules and procedures in the classroom, the cafeteria, and in the halls. Annabelle goes out of her way to help others and offers other students encouraging words, which she sets a positive atmosphere in school. Annabelle is one of the top readers at Mellon, and she has read 13 Sunshine State reader books. It is a pleasure and privilege to have Annabelle as a student in my fourth grade class. Love, Miss Blair. Our next terrific kid is Ashanti Clemente. If you could ever imagine a perfect student, Ashanti Clemente would be it. She is always the first one to help and never has to be asked to be on task. She is a wonderful delight in and out of the classroom. She always has the biggest smile on her face and makes my day better. I love having her in my class, and so do the rest of our students. She never complains of the work given to her. She does what is asked and more. I never have to get on to Ashanti about participating, not completing work, or not getting along with others, says Miss Broski. She is a ray of sunshine in our classroom because she is a friend to everyone and never leaves anyone behind. Ashanti is the first person to volunteer, no matter what the task is. Not only is Ashanti a terrific kid, she is also a very smart kid. Miss Broski says, "It is wonderful to have such an amazing kid in my class. Ashanti is thoughtful, caring, bright, determined, driven, and helpful, and that is why Miss Broski picked Ashanti as terrific kid." Our next terrific kid is Noah Miller. Noah is one terrific kid. He always comes in with a smile and a good morning. Noah is ready to jump right into his class assignments and has great teamwork skills within his group. He never has an unkind thing to say about others and enjoys helping his classmates when they are struggling. Noah has worked hard this school year, and I can always expect great things from him. He is dependable, and I am so very proud of him. Great job, Noah. Love, Miss Folsom. Our next student is fourth grade kid with character, Mason Jones. Mason is an amazing example to all those around him. He is thoughtful, respectful, honest, and caring. He does a great job of modeling behavior for all of those around him. Mason also shines in the classroom. Miss Broski never has to get on to him for anything, and he is always the first one to volunteer. Mason is always on the lookout on how to be a better help to someone else. He is truly selfless. At the end of the day, I know I can count on him to do the right thing and get the job done. Mason is also a big help to his classmates. Whenever anyone has a question, they know that they can ask Mason for help, and he will go out of his way to help them. Love, 4th grade. Our next student is a terrific kid, Legend Adametz. Legend is a terrific kid because she gets along well with everyone at Mellon. She is a safety patrol member and is one of the first ones on duty every morning. Legend takes her job very seriously and does her best to keep all students safe in the morning. Legend helps me every day with the distribution of our classroom laptops for iReady reading and math assignments. At the end of the day, she diligently sets up the laptops to be recharged overnight, and I don't even have to remind her to do that job. Legend follows instructions every day and is always willing to help in any way. She is upbeat and stays away from any negative influences in her class. I am very proud of Legend, and I know that she will be a leader in middle school. Love, Miss Grimes. Our next terrific kid is Kaya Walters. I nominated Kaya Walters for Terrific Kid. Kaya comes to school ready to learn and does not let much distract her from that task. She works well within her team and a lot of times comes across as one of the leaders in her group. When Kaya doesn't understand a concept, she is quick to ask questions until she gets it. She is an amazing student, and I feel privileged to have her in my classroom this year. Love, Miss Hines. Our next student is a kid with character, Hannah Stewart. Hannah is a kid with character because she gets along well with everyone, including other students, instructional assistants, office staff, and teachers. She always stays on task and does her best on all assignments. Ms. Hines told me that Hannah comes to her class ready to learn and always has a genuine smile. She says that she always actively listens and participates, and added that Hannah is always on task. In her homeroom classroom, Hannah always completes her assignments. She has a positive attitude and is honest and dependable. She is willing to help out wherever it is needed. One of Hannah's best traits is that when she does make a mistake, she admits it and tries to do better the next time. She also tries her best to avoid negative peer pressure and make the very best decision. Thank you, Hannah, for being such a great student with such great character. Love, Miss Grimes and Miss Hines. Our next student is a terrific kid, Maurice Wilson. It is with great pleasure that Maurice Wilson is nominated for our terrific kid. Maurice is always well-behaved, kind, and courteous to others. He hardly says a word in class, but always answers questions when asked. Thank you, Maurice, for being such an awesome asset to our class. You rock. Love, Miss Glisson and Miss Jordan.
And that concludes our Terrific Kids ceremony. Let's give all of our terrific students a round of applause.
changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one. But one can make a difference. Nothing changes quite as much as change, and the things we rearrange, trying to make a difference. Reach down, deep down, look at the sky of another town. Listen well, the wind will tell you something good is in the air. Oh, life is bigger than just one. Oh, but one can make a difference. Oh, reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Reach out and stand down, find out what it's all about now. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.